I'm going to hop on what's trending and I'm going to do a quick banana bread. And this is going to be chocolate chip banana bread, so maybe I get bonus points for that. I hope so. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with our creaming 1 stick of butter. We got to soften it. Okay, we've got our softened butter. We add our 1 and change cup of sugar to that. 1 and change. And then we stir. Penzies vanilla, little dab. Now we take our 2 eggs. Uno. Dos huevos. We take 2 bananas and we mash them. And old school, mash them with a fork. Okay, once we have our bananas nicely mashed, we're going to spoon it in and stir. So I'm going to combine heavy cream and skim milk together to make my roughly a half a cup of milk, but I'm going to combine the 2 since I don't have whole milk. I'm going to pour it in. It's going to be a nice creamy banana bread. I'm going to combine about 1.5 cups of flour. It calls for a little bit of baking soda, so I'm going to add the baking soda on top and just stir those dry ingredients together before I mix it into the wet ingredients. But I'm going to keep it all in one bowl. So I'm going to take my cup, my heaping cup, and then my about a half amount more. And I'm going to put it on top there. Then I'm going to take my baking soda and I'm just going to shake in like a teaspoon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my spoon to just mix them on top and combine them before I stir. So I stir like so. Here's the consistency. So it's dropping. It's a little sticky. And lastly, for me, I love a banana bread that has chocolate chips in it because then it's more of a dessert versus a breakfast food. So I brought here some Toll House milk chocolate chips. I like milk chocolate chips. You can use whatever you like. I wouldn't use the whole package. I'm going to sprinkle and see because these aren't chocolate chip cookies. So I sprinkle until, let's see, about that much, just to give it a little bit of chocolate chip, but we're not making chocolate bread or chocolate chip cookies. So we don't want to overdo the chocolate chips. We take our loaf pan and we spray it. And we're going to pour. Ooh. And now we're ready, and this gets baked in a 350 oven for almost an hour. So it takes quite a while to bake a banana bread because it's thick and it needs to cook all the way through. And it goes. One more point to note while that banana bread's cooking is that if you would rather not use chocolate chips, you can use walnuts, you can use raisins, you can be creative, craisins, get crazy with your craisins, and do whatever you'd like to your banana bread. I just really like a chocolate chip banana bread, plain and simple. Okay, so it's been about an hour, and I want to just point out that halfway through the baking, I checked on it, and it was getting quite brown on top, and I was nervous that it was going to burn on the outside and not cook all the way through on the inside. So about halfway through, about a half an hour in, I lowered the temperature on the oven to 300 degrees and let it cook more on the inside and so that it doesn't brown as much on the outside. So point to note, you should check halfway through and see if you might want to do the same. Let's take it out, see how it looks. Da 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 da! Banana bread. I hope I'm trending now.